So welcome along to Behind the Bar podcast, brought to you by myself, Ross Thompson, and my co-host, Mr. Daniel Breen. So it's that time of year again when motivation dips, mince pies appear, and our gym hoodies come out full time. So today I'm going to ask you questions on how to stay on track this winter, nutrition, training, and sanity included. And I'm going to dive straight in.
Yep.
So what's the number one reason people fall off their nutrition over winter?
I think it's always that cycle, and for most people it's exactly the same of we get fat in winter, hibernate, it comes into the summer and spring, you think, oh, I want to start getting lean for summer, I've got a holiday coming up, I'm going to get my shit together, so you start dieting. It's normally far too late to do anything about it. You'll get lean for summer, you'll have your holiday, it'll get out the way, and then as soon as that end goal disappears, so does your motivation, so does your will to do anything about it, and then you just slip and meander all the way through, gaining a few pounds along the way, right the way back up until March, April time, and it starts to get a bit lighter, and you think, oh shit, I've got a holiday coming up in 3 months. And that just tends to be the same cycle every year, and every year everyone will start a little bit heavier and finish a little bit heavier, and so on and so on and so on, and the cycle continues.
What percentage of people do you think that is then? Because there's obviously some people who
obviously that's probably specific to people who train.
Yeah.
Which is all you can ever talk about because most people just aren't doing anything.
Yeah.
But for most of the average trainer, I would say that was pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
For most people, most people don't train consistently year round. In here, they probably do, or most do. They might be consistent with the nutrition all year round, but they'll be consistent coming into the gym all year round.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's impossible to put a number on it.
It's the nutrition, isn't it?
Definitely. But that doesn't have to be a bad thing if you work things right.
I don't know, I just did a post on that this morning. That one's in the group. It was one of my Monday Hype Man ones. If someone's training 3 to 4 times per week, what should they prioritize in their meals at this time of year?
Always the protein. Regardless, even if I'm not tracking or tracking 100%, I'm always tracking my protein. You'll probably be the same. There'll be times where, if I'm not trying to diet specifically, then I'm not super, super tight. I'm not weighing every single thing. Tracking is probably a bit rough because I'm trying to gain weight anyway or maintain weight. So as long as I'm getting that outcome at the rate I wanted, I'm pretty happy. But I always track my protein because it's so easy to undereat on it. And if you can get your protein right, then it'll contribute so much in terms of keeping your overall calories in check, just because of obviously the satiety. It fills you up. So if you're eating 200 grams of protein every day, you will just eat less calories because of the presence of that protein in your diet.
Unless it's a barbecue.
And but then it's the fatty meats and the beers and everything else. And,
and we're not having barbecues this time of year,
But in fairness, I reckon barbecue probably isn't one of the worst things. If you actually were to track what you had, unless you're scanning piece after piece of belly pork, depends what you're doing, but generally it's probably not that bad.
Yeah, the thing is when you are actually grilling, the fat is dripping off.
Yeah, and it's all meat as well. But I'd say a lot of the times compared to alternatives, it's probably not the worst thing in the world.
We love our barbecues.
People pick as well, don't they?
I pick all the time at a barbecue. How can people enjoy Christmas food without completely derailing progress?
I would say balance. Think of your calories as a budget. And obviously, if you think, right, well, I've got something nice happening, I've got a work meal, or I've got a Christmas meal, or a family do coming up either on the night or later on in the week, just cut your calories where you're not as bothered. You know what I mean? If you can just keep your calories 200 or 300 calories down every day, or on the day of the event, just eat pretty much protein. I did a post this morning, I had a pizza Saturday night, 2,000 calories or whatever it was, but my breakfast was just a double protein shake. My lunch was just 2 chicken breasts, 500 calories pretty much, and God knows how much protein. And then on the night, it didn't really matter what I had all the calories in the world available to us to do what I wanted. And think of it like that. You can still have the nice bits, but just taper it in at other times.
And even if you did go over on that day, it wouldn't have been by much.
No. I think by the end of the day I was under. But it's just because I'd left that much. But just allocate them like a budget. Just think, this is important to me. me meal, my family event on the Saturday or the Friday is important to me.
Christmas nights out.
Yeah, Christmas night out, important to you. You want to enjoy it. Your lunch on a Tuesday, not really bothered, are you? It's just, do you know what I mean? It's a normal day, so it's just like, if you can cut the calories where you don't really miss them, do you know what I mean? For that week, don't get your Starbucks on the way to work. That's 400 calories, your gingerbread latte, or 5 or 6 or more, depending on what you get in it.
Yeah.
Cut that off, and then you can go and enjoy your night. Simple as that, just delegate.
Mint. Yeah, I like these. Any smart swaps or damage limitation tactics for festive eating?
Are we including drinking in that? Or is that another one?
Of
Yeah.
course.
So like,
if you think, especially the winter time, like I said just there, Christmas parties. It's like, I mean, we have work Christmas party, a gym Christmas party, a family Christmas party.
Yeah.
Everybody has the same, and then meet up with all friends.
definitely. Smart alcohol choices. Obviously, if you can stick to, say, a glass of Prosecco over a big glass of red wine, or if you can drink spirit and diet mixers over pints, you're going to be saving a lot of calories. So that's an easy one. You can still get the same effect from the alcohol. You're still going to loosen up. You're still going to enjoy yourself, but obviously you are going to save a lot of calories. Cut the alcohol out midweek. If you know that you've got events coming up every weekend, make sure that you're not drinking during the week. If you're having a double Baileys every night, I think I did the calories last year, it's obscene. Like a double Baileys and a mince pie, like the calories was like ridiculous, but how many people would sit there right the way through December, munching on the mince pie and drinking the Baileys, not even thinking about it? And again, it comes back down to moderation, delegation. You could fill your boots every weekend throughout December, have all the cheese boards, all the wine, all the Baileys, all the mince pies, within reason. But if you still kept things sensible during the week, you'd be fine. The problem comes when December turns into a month-long binge and you're indulging in these foods every single day. And to be honest, I think we all get to that point, like between Christmas and New Year, where you don't even enjoy it anymore. You're like, you're sick of it. You want to.
It's about the 27th, 28th.
You don't even want to see those foods anymore. But if you actually limit them in some capacity and just enjoy them at the times where you're going to appreciate them, you'll enjoy them more. And you probably won't burn out and be sick of them.
Yeah. I've learnt that over the years, to be fair. I used to like fill the cupboards, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not even talking that many years ago, but just as the years have gone on, I've bought like less and less bigger shops just to have in the house.
Yeah. But it was always like, as a kid, obviously, my mum always hosted Christmas, so all the Christmas food was in the house from November, and you're like, don't eat that, it's for Christmas. But you still do, you're still picking at it, aren't you? Or like the big tubs of sweets, like once the decorations go up, there'd be like a bowl.
Yeah.
We never buy them for our house. And it's for the simple reason of, well, I don't host anyone. So the only person that's going to eat any of it's me. So therefore, if I don't buy it, I'll not eat it. But then when I do go around other people's houses to like drop presents off and stuff, it's a treat. Yeah. Getting that slice of Christmas cake, that mince pie, or like a handful of Quality Street, it's a treat. But because you're putting some level of barrier between, like, it's literally in my cupboard and I know it's there, so I'm going to go and get it. Yeah. Or, well, I'll have it, but only when it sort of comes to me, rather than me looking for it. And that helps massively.
You said at your seminar the other week that about obviously if don't buy the shit for your house. We've always said this to people. Yeah. And Sarah picked up the Tesco shopping the other day, like the click and collect. And I don't know if they've messed me order up or whatever else, but they had 2 full packs of Kit Kats in there, gingerbread ones and mocha ones. So I don't know if they're like freebies going out with 2 full packs. They're in my house. I've had one for the last 3 days, each day.
You just will.
You do? It's there?
But it's like now, like we'll always buy like, I mean, it's great this time of year because you know all the Halloween stuff's out, the minis. Yeah. So we'll always have like the minis in. So like on a night, if I want a cup of tea and a sweet treat, which I almost always do, that's my thing at the end of the day. They're just like, you've only got little ones in. If I'd bought big ones, I'd eat the big ones. Yeah. But because I don't, I buy the mini ones, or I buy the lower calorie snacks or the lower calorie chocolate bars and stuff like that. That's what's there, so that's what I have. If I had the full-size ones in, I would have them. It's nothing to do with willpower or the fact that in that moment I'm making the decision to eat less. It's just because that's what I've got available, so that's what I'll have.
Yeah, if you know it's there, you're going to have it.
And again, the same thing goes through Christmas, like with drink, with all that sort of thing.
If Baileys is there.
It's there, you're going to drink it. And it's the same with like Christmas parties. I think I've always said, like, if you're eating, don't drink. If you're drinking, don't eat. If you're going for a big lavish meal, limit the calories from the alcohol. Yeah. If you're going to be going on a big drinking binge where you're going to be drinking 2,000 calories, try not to have anything to eat. Try to eat some protein during the day and avoid the food on the night. And again, at least you're cutting the calories from one place and you're not the other.
Yeah, my meal cheat is like, say you're going out for a meal, is either if you're having a starter, don't have a dessert. If you're having a dessert, don't have a starter. If you're having a drink, don't have either.
Yeah, aye. I mean, I would never I don't know about you, I would never have a 3-course meal.
No,
But for some people, that would just be normal.
Yeah.
So even
don't get us wrong. Actually, I will have 3-course meals, but it's very far in between.
Yeah, I'd normally rather have a starter. I'd never have a dessert.
Right.
But if you're someone that likes to have all of them, just cutting one of those straight away, you can still have the same meal, and automatically you've still chopped 500 calories off what you're doing. And it's the fact that nothing has to be a massive overhaul. The current shape that you're in, or the amount of weight that you gain throughout Christmas normally, is representative of your current behaviours. You don't need to suddenly go from those behaviours to not enjoying any of it. It's just 1 or 2 sacrifices and swaps every day. One good decision every day that chops 100 calories off your day, or 200 calories or 300 calories, is going to reduce however much weight you gain.
It's only been the last few years where I would say I've come out of Christmas maintaining, but I've figured it out, and it took a long time, but
I'm pretty much always level. Same with holidays. I normally find a natural, but I think because of the time we've been doing it, it's like when people talk about intuitive eating is such an advanced thing.
Yep.
And it's like people talk about, the goal for everybody should be able to get to the point where you can make decisions based on what's in food, based on food volumes, based on your own hunger, satiety, all that sort of things, that allows you to pretty much maintain your weight without having to follow a diet, without having to track food. But it's totally unrealistic for people who are new. Me and you, how long has it took us? It's took me at least 10 years to get to that point, probably you the same. And it's this has been in it every day, this is tracking every day, this is knowing everything about food, this is getting our steps in religiously without even thinking about it, getting 4 sessions a week in every single week, never missing. And we're only just at the point now where we can go about our life and navigate through maintaining our body weight without having to be that rigid. Someone who is just starting on the fitness journey is never going to be able to eat intuitively.
No.
It's impossible. It's a lovely idea, but it doesn't work.
It's a lovely buzzword, isn't it, Daniel? Does metabolism actually slow down in winter? Myth or fact?
Myth, massive myth. What reduces is your activity. If you think during the summer, you're out and about, you're going there, you're going on family adventures, you're going on walks. You might, if you go out, you might be in a beer garden, milling about, bopping about, having a crack on. And then throughout winter, you're sitting in the house. If you go to the pub, you're sitting in a seat. You're not going anywhere, you're not doing anything, so all of your activity reduces, which means even without eating extra, but you're going to eat extra. You're going to, just because of the time of year and the stuff that's going on, you would be gaining weight anyway. Your deficit's gone because the amount of energy you're burning every day is massively reduced, even without increasing the food. This is why, again, steps. Track your non-exercise activity, because it reduces subconsciously through winter if you're in a deficit all the time. And if you're not actually tracking it, it's so easy for it to just go woomph as soon as the weather turns, because who wants to go for a walk in the rain?
That's why I'm very pro getting a walking pad. I really think those things, because I don't use it much in the summer.
Yeah.
But in the winter, because I don't like going out in the cold. I hate the cold. But I can get on that for an hour.
Yeah. Or a better one, get a dog.
And then
you've got to go in the rain.
You've got to go out.
Makes us laugh, because I never really go for long walks anymore.
Yeah.
Just because it doesn't work with my schedule. But my steps are still the same, because I do 5 short walks now, because I've got to take him out all the time. And it doesn't matter if it's raining. It doesn't matter if it's cold. I mean, I've always rather go out for a walk. I can't do the walking pad thing.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. I'd rather get wet.
Yeah.
But it's funny, because for a lot of people, the walking pad is the best thing they'll ever do for getting the steps in.
Uh-huh.
And it's nothing to do with stepping on the walking pad. They'll get a walking pad, they'll realise, fuck, this is shit, walking around for an hour, and they'll go for a walk. Right. Most people who I tell to get a walking pad end up increasing the steps, because what they've done is they've removed the excuse, but they don't actually like it. So they just go for a walk anyway.
I like it. I like it because I can watch a bit of Netflix or whatever else. But But I suppose, that question, does metabolism actually slow down in winter or not? So even if people did have a dog, though, they aren't going to be doing as long as not you, but but the general population, those dog walks are going to be shorter as well, because they still because you don't want to be out. We want to be cuddled.
Days are shorter.
Days
are shorter. Like, there's less time. You finish from work and you're getting home and it's black dark. You're probably not going to go for a big long walk or go and do something. Whereas during the summer, you'll be milling about in the garden. You'll be doing other things. So naturally, you're just going to be burning less energy. And I'm assuming from somewhere along the line, from a evolutionary point of view, there's probably your brain's probably telling you to conserve energy to think for the winter. You want to store fat naturally. It's like little things in your brain are probably telling you to go that way, and you've got to then overcome that on top of everything else.
So myth.
Yes,
myth. If someone goes off track for a week, what's the best way to reset quickly?
Just get straight back to normal. And this is where everybody goes wrong. Just because you've gone wrong for a day or a week, it doesn't make any difference. Just get straight back to your normal habits. It's dead simple. Keep it as basic as possible. Get your training sessions in, always number one, because if you can get that routine in your life, it'll pull everything else together. Get your steps in. Even if you're not feeling it with your nutrition, if you're doing those two things, you're not going to have that drop in energy expenditure associated with the winter, and you're going to be somewhat in a positive frame of mind with regard to your training. So straight away, if you've had a shit week, just make sure you get to that gym on a Monday and start that positive. Make sure you're hitting your steps, and then normally your food will come afterwards. But don't just think because you've had a bad weekend, I'm just going to throw everything away, because the only thing that guarantees is that you will fail.
Never miss a Monday then.
Never miss a Monday, yeah. Just make sure whatever you do on that weekend, get yourself back in and get yourself back into that routine.
It is. We've said it for many years. If you've got your training schedule in and you're getting that, that is the fundamental, because everything else falls into place. And even if it doesn't, you've still done that.
Yeah. Well, it's like if you've been on a binge all weekend, but you've got to go to work on Monday. You just have to pull yourself back round. Otherwise, there's nothing to keep you straight. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all know lads who struggle with a binge, but they need that job in place to pull them back. If that's not there, then they'll just be off for weeks. You need an anchor point that pulls you back into the real world, and you have to be feet back on the ground. Make the gym that when it comes to your health and fitness.
Or you need a good coach telling you to get your fucking arse. So, is it true that stuffing counts as protein source if you believe it hard enough?
What? Stuffing counts as a protein source?
Is it true that stuffing counts as a protein source if you believe hard enough?
I don't really know the actual macros that we're talking sage and onion stuffing or sausage meat stuffing.
Any?
Obviously sausage meat stuffing would have protein in, but it's going to be very high in fat and probably not a lot. If you're trying to hit your 200 gram a day protein goal from stuffing, it's probably not going to work very well.
And at what point in December does gravy become a recovery drink?
Ooh, it's a tough one. That's got to be from your first Christmas dinner. Then it's game over from there.
Yeah. Did you come to mine last year for Christmas dinner?
Yes.
You did, yeah. Oh, we'll be having another one. So yeah, we'll be having some good gravy then.
Fueled on gravy.
Yeah, fueled on gravy, and as time goes on. So training.
I think actually there's one. On about simple swaps and stuff. Mm-hmm. You could literally make a Christmas dinner that most people probably wouldn't notice the difference in, and have it thousands of calories different just by the way that you're choosing to cook the food. If you make homemade gravy with all the fat juices and all that, or just Bisto, is it really, really that different? But you're talking but it could be 500 calories on your meal. Oh, yeah. Is it worth the 500 calories if you just cook your roast potatoes in a sensible amount of olive oil compared to piles of beef dripping? Yes, it's nice. And yes, on Christmas Day, go to town. We all do it. But for the multiple dinners and stuff you have beforehand, would you really miss it just by reining those things in a little bit and having the same dinner essentially? You'd save thousands of calories.
You would. So obviously I'll be doing the one for us, but then obviously my Christmas dinner, there's going to be no difference in them. Like for me, but that's the thing. I'm only going to have them two.
But the point is, it's like if you're already struggling massively with controlling your weight and your calorie intake, does it really affect it that much? Like I know I would enjoy the meal just as much, and once I was finished and full, I wouldn't have missed what I hadn't had.
Yeah, it's as simple as because I obviously roast my veg for them. You could just boil them. It's like
it doesn't. You can control it, and just simple switches. Even just one of those switches could make a huge difference.
I don't want to start talking like what meat you're having and stuff like that because that's way too early. But I know that's going to be the crack soon with people. It's like, what do you have in your Christmas dinner?
It's mad how much of like a thing we're making like out of food. And it really, I think more than any other time of the year, it just highlights like how much of an odd relationship we actually have with food.
But in that, I think with the Christmas and everything, it's not just about the meal because if it was just about the food, you would have that more often throughout the year.
Oh yeah.
But it's not. It's because of everything else what it brings. It's everyone's together. Everyone's happy. Everyone's like, wait.
But it's just the level of overindulgence. It's like it's so unnecessary and so much gets wasted. Like we'll have our dinner at 3 o'clock. It's supposed to be 2:30, but the walk from the pub's quite long sometimes. But then you finish it and you literally can't move, and then before you know it, there's a table full of cheese, and then the Christmas tea comes out, and you're like, I've never ate this much in a day in my life, and half of it just gets wasted. So you end up eating it because you feel bad that it's going to waste. But just take it to such excess unnecessarily, and it ends up costing a fortune.
The thing is, for somebody like me and you, it's for everybody it's an extreme. But for me and you, we're not going to be having 6 mince pies on the 23rd of December, 6 mince pies. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, of
That's
course.
for us, for that one day of 5,000-6,000 calories is fine.
Yeah.
But the damage what people are doing for 2, maybe 3 weeks.
Well, it's not just about the weight and stuff, or the calories. It's just every year, my mother will say, never again. I'm not doing it again. I'm not buying all that. I'm not wasting the money because it never gets ate.
Yeah.
But then every year, as soon as it all comes out and the Christmas food catalogues come out, you just can't fucking help yourselves. We just suddenly turn into monsters. I think we're like Henry VIII.
Yeah, well, the thing is, where I cook my own Christmas dinner, I have done for absolutely years. It's just, I buy less and less, and it's literally, there'll be enough left over for the next day for something else, and then that's it, and I have to go shopping again.
Aye.
But it's took a long time to get that skill in place, because I used to buy, I did used to buy, say, 3 packs of mince pies, 3 packs of apple pie. Then they just go out a day before we'd even ate them, and it's just one and one, and if they go, they go.
Yeah.
Because there's enough fucking food there.
Oh, of course. I think that's the thing though as well of get fucking rid of it. There's so much shit left over, once you get past Christmas and New Year, just get rid of it. If it's sitting in your house, even if you're trying to be good, eventually you're gonna eat it. Either don't buy it in the first place or get rid of it once the festivities are out the way. Because there's only one person going to eat it.
I know, and that's one of my tips on the celebration boxes, what you said earlier, the quality streets and all the rest of it. I'll never buy them for my house, and I'll never buy them for people, because everybody will always get bought them for people, and everybody will always buy me something. So if I'm then contributing to that on top, it'll all get ate. So that's been my rule for many, many years. This might sound shit, but I don't buy the kids anything. The only thing I get the kids for chocolate is a Terry's chocolate orange in the stocking.
Yeah.
And that's it. And that's too much.
Yeah, aye.
Because they get selection boxes of
everyone
everybody.
gets you it.
Yeah.
Aye, it's mad.
What's the biggest mistake? Have I went on the training questions yet?
I don't think so.
No. Okay. Training questions. What's the biggest mistake people make with training in winter?
It's a bit of a tricky one, that. I mean, besides just not doing it.
Yeah.
I think, time your training accordingly. Understand, right, throughout this period of the year, you're going to be eating more. So therefore, ramp your training up. Make sure you're pursuing, strength goals. Make sure you're pursuing PBs. Make sure you're really pushing yourself in the sessions and trying to, lift more and pack some muscle on. So at least you're putting that extra fuel to some sort of good use. if you've got a pretty good training cycle in tune throughout the year, most of the time it's going to be the early part of the year is going to be sort of tapering down, getting ready for the summer diets. Obviously, after the summer diet, it's going to be sort of having a phase of maintenance, so at the beginning of autumn. And then after that, it's going to be slowly ramping the calories up, ramping your training up, trying to put a bit of muscle on, trying to hit some strength PBs. Like if I'm lifting the heaviest weights, they're always coming in like November, December, January, February time when food's naturally high. So you're putting that fuel to good use, and then it goes around and you start tapering down again. That's realistically how a year should look for most people, because the more in tune your training cycle is with your lifestyle and your habits and your behaviours and your preferences, the easier it's going to be to achieve those goals.
Oops.
I do think that it can, for people who aren't quite where they want to be yet, be a great time to diet. I mean, I've got loads of people currently on the shred, and it's like I can't think of a better time to like drop 20 or 30 pound than throughout like September, October, November, finishing in December, enjoy Christmas, ideally stay roughly where you finish, but then January comes around and you're motivated again.
Yeah.
You're ready to get your shit together, like nothing's going on, no one's having nights out, everyone's skint. It's the great time to just like put that 4 weeks of debauchery like done and back on it. So it really limits, like, out of what could be a 6-month mess, you've limited yourself to 1 month. The rest of the time you've been grafting and progressing. So it can work both ways. I think the more advanced you are, it's a good time to use it to fuel training. If you're currently in a weight loss phase or still on that side of the journey, it's a great time to force yourself to be on track.
Yeah. Biggest mistake people make with training winter. What would I say that one was? It's probably just knowing, like where we get people to train, say, 4 days a week. I think it's probably giving yourself that understanding of like, I'm going to be as consistent as possible, but knowing that there is a shitload on in December, and if I make 3, I'll be happy in that respect, because some people think, I've just got too much on. Like, I'll hear it all the time.
The thing I don't get though is most of the time these things are going to be Saturday or Sunday. Or nights, like...
We know that, Daniel.
You know what I mean? It's like, you can go and do anything you want on the weekend. It doesn't have to affect your training days.
Yeah, and that's why we get people to train Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. But I think that's one of the things. It's like, I think getting an understanding of like, I'm not gonna be in the gym as much, but I'm not gonna stop, because as soon as I stop, I'll not start again. And I think that's one of the biggest mistakes what I see for people in training wise. They're just like, I've got too much on, so they just stop.
Yeah.
And then everything comes into play. Then the movement definitely goes down because they're not getting out to the gym. But I think it's just an understanding of like, right, okay, even 2 a week, I'm dedicating myself to those 2 days no matter what. 3, bonus, 4, perfect, and then January and kick it off again. So I think stopping is probably, from
not
what I've seen over the years. Not getting out of bed.
Because it's darker, it's harder to get up in the morning.
Yeah, it is.
With
nothing.
I just like, I can't, it's the one thing that just makes us, doesn't even make us angry. I just can't comprehend it on any level.
Yeah.
An adult sleeping in.
Well, I can't.
Or like wanting to get up. I know it's like, obviously, everyone's a sum of their behaviours and what they've been used to, and it's obviously things from my childhood and the way that I've been brought up and the standards that I was expected to live to growing up that make me like that. Somebody who didn't have those same expectations or standards, who it was fine to just lie in bed. If you're tired, you can just lie in bed all day. There's no expectations of you to get up and contribute to the world. Yeah. They're not going to feel like that. So neither's right or wrong, but I just can't comprehend it, and I struggle with it so much. I try to be reasonable. I try to put a smile on and like, okay, yeah, fine. Yeah. And I can't fathom it. I can't get my head around it. Like how a grown adult can't just set an alarm and just get up when they have to. Yeah. We don't work outside though, me and you. I mean, I've worked outside as much as anyone. Oh, I know. And I still never slept in. I think that would be the big difference for me if that was but they're used to it. You don't train outside. They're used to it. Eh? You don't train outside. I know. So what difference does that make whether you get and go to the gym? You're still going to have to go and work outside. I know. I've got to scrape the ice off my car.
It's called putting the heating on, isn't it? You just get out 5 minutes early.
I just I can't get it.
For those who can't make it to the gym, what's better? A short home workout or rest?
Anything you can do to get something in, some activity in, keep yourself moving. The thing is, especially when missing sessions, the more sessions you miss, the harder it is to get in the routine. So even just keeping yourself doing something, keeping yourself moving, it means that your gym sessions are going to be a little bit easier when you get back in.
Yeah.
And something's always better than nothing. Always, no matter what it is. It could be the smallest workout in the world. It could just be some band pull-aparts and stuff. It's going to get you moving.
Stepper?
It's going to keep your it's going to keep your mobility there. Like I said, it's going to stop you getting sore when you do get back to the sessions. Something's always better than nothing. And no matter who you are or how little time you've got, everyone could fit in a half an hour band workout.
Yeah. I think there's only been like maybe 2, 3 where we've had to actually close the gyms because of snow.
Oh yes, aye.
And if that was the case for me on that day, like as much as I only do weightlifting, I would just jump on the stepper for an hour and think that's me.
Tell you what's better.
Speed it right
if
up.
we've got so much snow that we're having to close the gyms, get out with your kids and build a snowman, have a snowball fight, go sledging and have some fucking fun. Because you're going to burn energy doing it.
Strength,
Just
energy.
get outside and have some fun. Like, on those circumstances, it's an opportunity. Like, you don't get many of those days. Do you know what I mean? You can probably count on one hand the amount of days you get where the snow's bad, where you can go sledging with the kids and have a snowball fight. Get out and just enjoy activity.
Well, that's what I'm saying. 13 years of owning the gyms, I think 2, 3, and
do you know
that's
what I mean? Make the most of it. Don't stress that you're missing the gym session. Go and do something else. Like, people get obsessed with absolutes. And it's like, activity's activity.
Yeah.
Just move.
How should people adjust their training volume or intensity in the colder months?
It depends on what you're doing. Like I say, if you're going to be eating more, then you need to be training harder. You need to be putting that extra fuel to good use, and it's a great time to be setting PBs and to be really pushing on. Obviously, if you're dying, then that's not going to be applicable. But for most people, throughout the winter, you know you're going to be eating more. So therefore, make sure that you're actually doing something with that extra fuel. So at least the weight that you put on, there'll be a good amount of muscle there, not just fat.
Me and you's doing that, aren't we?
Trying to.
Try.
I mean, I'm the
My
world.
weight's kind of like that at the minute. It's like
It's what we were saying the other day at the seminar. I remember having the conversation with Johnny when he was trying to bulk as well. It's like you just become so irritable, and like because you're just eating more, and body's just constantly upregulating your metabolism to try to keep you at the point where you're at. So like you're eating more, and then you're moving more, and it's so hard to like keep pushing yourself into that deficit because your body's constantly upregulating to try to stop it. And I think it's hard when you're in that mentality. It's hard to be a pig. Like, it really is. I can't be greedy anymore in the way that I used to be.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very, I had a pizza on Saturday, but I like 3/4 of the way through, I just stopped. Didn't want any more. I could have ate more. That would never have happened. You could have put a gun to my head and I wouldn't have left the fucking pizza in the box.
Yeah.
Like, but naturally, I'm just not greedy anymore. Like, I would never, ever have left like a multi-bag half-eaten of crisps or sweets. And like, you don't even think about it now. You find yourself just put it away, and it's like, it's so hard to be greedy when you've like trained yourself not to be.
And it's weird because I'm in that same position, and it's weird because it's like, because I've heard people before in the past saying, I'm like having to force food down, and that would be you having to force that pizza down, even though it would probably benefit you.
Yeah, but I didn't fancy it. I mean, like, I'm quite good during the week because I get my calories from like an avocado. 250 calories straight on, easy. It's not gonna, it doesn't feel like a chore to eat it and stuff, but it's hard to like, I always used when I was larger and struggled with my own weight, it was always like, what do you mean you can't eat enough? Do you mean you can't bulk? And like, what's the matter with you? But then just naturally your habits change, you're more in tune with, like I say, your own satiety, your hunger feelings, and you just think like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
And you know you're gonna feel worse for eating it, because it's not a nice feeling of like feeling overfull. Like you feel it's not a horrible feeling when you've overate, like after Christmas dinner, as nice as it is, and you're like, whoa, it just doesn't feel nice, so you don't want to feel like that. But most people don't recognise that they're going to feel like that before it's too late.
Yeah, well, I learned that the other week because I went head-to-head with Joe at Rio's. And now
you've got to pick your battles, Ross.
I know, and I'm going to Rio's again. But I was a pig, a complete pig, and on that one, like I've learned for the next time, and it's like I'm just gonna turn it on red for a little bit, and if I do want any more, I'll go green.
It's the salad bar that gets you there, because they've got a mint salad bar in there. So the first time I went, it was like loads of different stuff, and like, oh, I'll try a bit of that, and then before you know it, you're full before the meat even starts coming round, and you're like, oh, damn.
They packed the meat on for us. They wanted us out.
Right.
So they came out, and honestly, me and Joe had like 5-6 bits of meat on our plate, and we ate that much that everything tasted the same.
Yeah, it does. You stop enjoying it.
We did, yeah. Any mindset tricks for staying consistent when motivation is low? Or are we covering this one in a different one?
We will be covering this one in probably next week's next week's one. So we might just leave that one on the shelf.
Should we count putting up Christmas decorations as cardio?
How big's your Christmas tree? Unless you go to the forest, unless you go to the woods and chopping it down yourself, like we have to in concert. No, definitely not.
But it is movement. If you did it all yourself, getting up into the loft.
You might get some steps in.
Yeah, getting up into the loft, putting all the decorations in. It takes some, like, people a good few hours to decorate the house.
It might be a day where you don't need to go for a walk.
Yeah.
The same as cleaning. If you do like a full clean in your house, you get a lot of steps in.
Yeah.
So I've been told.
So he's been told. How much wrapping paper deadlifting equals one clean and jerk session? Where the fuck have I getting this question from?
How many presents would you have to wrap to equal a gym session?
How much wrapping paper deadlifting equals one clean and jerk session?
I don't know.
We'll let you answer that one below.
Finally found a question I don't have an answer to.
We'll let you answer that one below. So mindset and lifestyle. What do you say to clients who feel guilty for missing like a session or eating off plan?
Just forget about it and crack on. Like, people need to develop an emotional maturity to these things, and it's like, you just crack on. Like, it really does not matter. Like, it matters if you're missing weeks or months. You get fat and you get overweight and you get out of shape when you don't train for years, not when you miss a session. Just forget about it and move on. We all do it. It really isn't a big deal. It's like, the less you dramatise and try to turn your fitness journey into a soap opera, the easier it'll be. Just shrug it off. Just move on.
And that's it. Isn't it?
Same with life. Anything like, any sort of setbacks, if you can just learn to just shrug it off and keep moving forward, that's probably the secret to any level of success in anything.
Yeah.
If you dwell on every mistake or every little detail or every single bad day you have or every bad conversation or every passive-aggressive email or any confrontation, it's just going to weigh you down. Just shrug it off and keep moving forward.
Yeah, I like confrontation, drag me down a bit, but as soon as it's done, it's done.
Has to
and
be.
Then that's it, and it's gone. And I've learned so much, especially these last few years. The faster you can make a decision.
But normally, it's like if there's a level of confrontation, it's a boiling point. It's good to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Because somewhere along the line, it's getting dragged by someone.
Yeah.
So just get rid of it and move on.
How do you personally balance enjoying Christmas and staying fit?
I love Christmas. I always have. And like I said, it's been an evolution of, as you become more in tune with your own habits, it becomes a little bit easier. And generally, I'm just not greedy. I'm always active, just in general, steps and stuff, and just activity's never a problem for me. I'm lucky in that sense. I love being out and about, regardless of whether it's cold or wet or whatever. I'll always be getting a good amount of activity in. It's my favourite time of year to train. I love lifting the heavy weights. I love hitting PBs. I love feeling strong and energetic. I find it a little bit demotivating when you're dieting because it's almost like a negative. Although you're getting leaner, everything else isn't performing in the way that you want it to. So I'm always super motivated to train through this time because I want to see the progress. That's the type of gym progress that motivates me. So that's always a good one. And like I say, in terms of food, just little strategies now I live on my own. Not my own, but I don't live at home anymore.
Yeah.
We don't host anyone. We don't have anything in the house. So Monday to Friday, my house, my shop is exactly the same. We have a master shopping list. Hope goes to the shop every Saturday and she buys the foods on that list. Nothing else. If I went, I'd be picking up everything. But she's good. She just goes, takes a list, buys what's on the list, and that's it. And that won't change. We won't buy anything different because it's Christmas. If I come into contact with these foods, I'll have them. If I go around someone else's house and they've got sweets, I'm having a handful. If I go out for Sunday lunch or whatever I do, I'm going to enjoy the moment. But day to day, the days that don't have events or don't have anything on, it's no different to any other day of the year.
Yeah.
And that's the big thing. If you sit there and count on your hand how many like things you've got on in December. So I said, right, well, I've got this, and I've got the work Christmas do, and then I've got our Sunday lunch, and then I've got my own Sunday lunch. Obviously, I've got things like Boxing Day I'll go out, New Year's Day I'll go out, New Year's Eve. Maybe less than 10 days where you'll have something on. There's 30 days in the month. Just make sure the other 20 are the same as every other day of the year.
Do you think it's a little bit of, like, I was thinking there when, like, staying fit and healthy, it's like, especially the training-wise, do you feel as though it's a bit of a sense of achievement and, like, a bit of a fuck you? It's like, I'm going to the gym in the cold. Like, is there a little bit, is it like,
I never think that deeply into it. Like,
right, yeah.
I never think about
like
it.
that warrior mentality of like I'm going to deadlift.
Yeah. No, I've definitely done it before, like listening to like motivational music before you go to the gym. But like, I think like I'm at the point now where it's such a habit. Like half the time, I don't even have like music on when I'm training. I'll have like a podcast or something. Or like I've gone beyond the point of like aggressive training to try to get us motivated for the session. Like I don't need that motivation anymore. Like I don't need to be angry to lift. Like I probably lift better just by being pretty chilled and focus on what I'm doing.
A bit of Mariah Carey, all I want for Christmas.
Always.
Nowadays,
I do actually. When I'm coming through here from December, I would always have my smooth Christmas on. Like I do like the Christmas songs. Like I love Christmas. I really do enjoy Christmas. Anything but a Grinch, like definitely.
Good man. What habits should people start now to make January less painful? I mean, I'm gonna jump in on this one because when did I say this one was out?
19th
of November. So today is the 19th of November when this one airs. What habits should people start now to make January less painful? So I think where Dan's said about a lot of like say the drinking, the 10 days, whatever else, but people tend to probably have 20 days over the 10 days. 19th of November now, there's 30 days, September, April, June and November. 30 days, so the next 11 days, if you really want to enjoy December that bit more, fucking stop drinking for these next 11 days.
Yeah.
Like fucking, actually, diet fucking hard for 11 days straight, right? And you're going to offset so much. And this is probably from a weight loss perspective of clients, of people, sorry. But yeah, like you've got 11 days, you don't need to be having your midweek drinks and all that. To think of like how much you're going to have then, and that's going to set you up for that January to be less painful.
Well, it's like if you think about it, like say you're going to put £10 on in December.
Yeah.
So you can either lose £10 now and start January where you are now, or you can start January £10 heavier than where you are now. It just means that the first month of the year, when you're probably at your most motivated, the most motivated you will be all year, is going to get you back to where you are now.
Yeah.
You're not going to be any further forward than where you are right now. And if you're not happy with where you are right now, then try to make it so that the progress you do make in the new year is new progress and actually pushes you closer to where you want to be, rather than just back to where you were.
And when Dan says £10, he's being nice.
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to New York. But in fairness, I think in the back of my head, that's one of the reasons why I'm still being very controlled with me eating now.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to town because I know fine well that even though I'm going to be doing probably 30,000 steps a day, I want to indulge in the foods and stuff, and I want to try all the stuff when I am there. So therefore, like, I probably am subconsciously keeping myself right before I go. And again, when I come back, it'll be like, right, how much damage have I done? Let's address that before the Christmas festivities start. How many people would that be the start of it?
Yeah.
And it would just be like that all the way through. And saying, be accountable, like, keep jumping on the scales. If you can get on the scales every single day throughout November and December, even without actually doing anything else specifically, I guarantee you will not put as much weight on as you would if you didn't, because you're seeing what you're doing, and that's going to make you make better decisions. Whether you want to or you don't, you're going to step on, and if it's going up and going up and going up, it will make you want to fix it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just don't step on them till fucking January, and then it's just one big wallop.
I like that. That's a good fucking one. Just get on the scales. What does it fucking take? A second?
It's one of me things, like when people are totally off track and like I can't get them tracking, can't get them doing anything, they're just gone. Like I say about finding an earth point, it's like, just jump on the scales. If you can do anything for us, please, just jump on the scales every day to begin with. Don't worry about tracking. Don't worry about hitting your step goal. I just want to get your feet back on earth. Just jump on the scales every day.
Because it forces everything else,
It forces everything else.
Quick fire round, Daniel.
Yep.
Are you ready? Turkey or ham?
Gammon.
Yeah.
Ooh, gammon.
Yeah, I think I am.
Don't like turkey, dry.
Favourite Christmas dessert?
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake?
I like
Christmas dessert?
Yeah, I like, you know what it is? I like something a bit fruity because I think my dinner's so like...
Yeah. I would never associate cheesecake with Christmas.
We always have a cheesecake, like...
What flavour? Just...
normally either vanilla or like a strawberry.
I think a lemon would cleanse the
I
palate.
do, like, I always used to get profiteroles.
Right.
It was always profiteroles for me. I was the only one that had them, so I used to have the full box. But now, like, as I've got older, like, for a dessert after a meal, I enjoy, like, a cheesecake or, like, an eaten mess or something fresh. Mm-hmm. Just, I feel it cleanses me palate a bit.
Worst excuse you've ever heard for skipping training?
I slept in. I slept in my alarm. No, you woke up and turned the fucker off. It's so hard to think of like individual examples. There've been so many. I can't think of it, I guess.
Nah.
I can't think of like an actual...
Yeah. What's your personal gym pet peeve?
Sleeping in, which we've already covered, not to go back over
There's
old
a big
ground.
theme here with Daniel.
Well, no, but that's because it is me big. It's
Yeah,
me big.
it is,
It's
yeah,
me
yeah,
thing
yeah.
that annoys us more than anything.
Yeah.
Is this relating to like the Christmas thing or just in general?
No, just general.
Being a fanny.
Being a fanny.
Like complaining about things hurting.
Yeah.
It hurts me hands, especially from blokes. Yeah. Like lasses, I don't actually mind. I think, okay, you've got delicate little hands. Like I get it. Uh-huh. Blokes just know things hurting their hands. Like I can't do a day's graft, man.
One lift you'd marry and one lift you'd ghost.
Barbell back squats. Marry just because I think like even if you squatted every day, you'd still be doing all right. And I do enjoy back squatting. It's what I'm best at. And I'd definitely get rid of bicep curls. I fucking hate bicep curls.
If Santa joined the barbell club, what would his program look like?
Same as everybody else's. No special treatment in here.
Have you had like an eggnog latte from Starbucks?
No.
So
Eggnog's awful.
Well, eggnog latte, anabolic or catastrophic?
Catastrophic. All of them. I didn't say it there. Catastrophic. There we go. That's
the
better.
one.
Enunciate. All those sorts of coffees. I can't stand sweet coffees, you know. Like even like I couldn't drink them if I wanted to. I find them really sickly. Like the syrups, can't get away with them at all. But that's like probably one of the biggest fuck ups people make through winter. Just getting that coffee every day and like not thinking about it. And it can be like 600 or 700 calories.
600 calories.
It's an extra meal you're having every day that you don't even think about. And if you could just cut that out, that would be enough to probably solve most of your problems. If you just kept everything else the same and just cut those super high calorie coffees out, it's a massive step in the right direction.
Describe your Winting trainer mindset in 3 words.
Bigger, stronger, fatter.
Absolutely, meant. So whether you're chasing PBs or just trying to keep the Christmas calories under control, remember, one missed session won't ruin your progress, but one decision to get back to it will.
There we go.